This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He will be stuffed for no gain. Buckeyes come to the line. Run the hurry up. And now the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Russell. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Russell. Makes a quick catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain, stay ahead of the chains.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Hale. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's how you finish a play. Now here comes the point after attempt. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. The offense really clicking here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Grab down the middle. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the runner.
Pass rush gets home.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. To throw, it's Russell. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a handoff. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. They've flipped ends of the field ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he'll set up to throw. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, tie. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Nice grab. It's Graham. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Graham. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
2nd and long now from their own 5-yard line. To throw, it's Russell. Pressure is coming. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He gets loose.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Graham. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the run, it's Young. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air. It's St. Clair. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking for a gap, it's Young. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
With the catch, it's Hale. It's past the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Ohio State.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this deep, begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Takes a deep shot down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. What a throw by the sophomore quarterback.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Back to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
That's reeled in. It's Graham. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Alabama, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Hampton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. After all, that looks deep left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Defense is coming after him. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the right here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks. It's Porton. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's caught. It's Hale. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown.
Man, I love running backs that can put you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Pass midfield. The 30 at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. And he'll be brought down.
Just a good job of of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Look out, off and running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
46, Alabama 27.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
With sure hands, it's Hale. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
3rd down coming up.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Now, 4th down.
He's looking to throw. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here, coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on 3rd down.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The offense looking for points here to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Russell. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaking free at the 35. Refusing to be stopped on this play. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Polo Tide.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Man, how about that? It's not every day you see a pick on a 2-point try. And how about the attempt on running this thing back? It's essentially a free play to put 2 points on the board. So give it a shot and see if they can catch you.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Makes the grab. It's Graham. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. With the catch, it's Thurman. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. The sure hands. It's Graham. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Trying to find some room. It's Peoples.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, how about this? A 3rd down, one-handed touchdown to cap this drive off. You know, when you can make clutch plays like this, it's not just a boost to your team. It's a heavy emotional blow to your opponent as well.
Point after, knocked right through.
56, Alabama, 33.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Alabama First and Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Alabama Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Pulls it in. It's Kale. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Grab near the sticks. It's Porton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Porton. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big game.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He could go all the way back for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
33.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The offense going with the hurry up.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw, but it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Ohio State 70. Alabama 33.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. Quick dart to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Back to throw again. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looks right and lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. A deep shot to the left side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Another deep shot. Gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Alabama, 39.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 3